Breaking news, Sean Diddy Combs has officially been arrested. You know, it's been a long time coming. Like, you feel me? Like, this has needed to happen for like a long time. I'm not gonna lie, when I seen this headline, it was like breaking news, water is wet. Like, we knew this was finna happen. Like, I know 50 Cent is having the time of his life right now. Happy as hell, he probably threw something on the grill. And rightfully so, because Diddy is truly a menace, and it's such a good thing that he is finally locked up. Here's the headline if you want to see it though.
All right, we are getting some breaking news right now. ABC News has just confirmed that Sean Diddy Combs was arrested tonight in New York City. Sources say federal agents with Homeland Security investigations took him into custody. The charges are unclear at this time. Combs' attorney telling CNN that we are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. We, of course, are trying to gather more information. There's a lot more to come out of this story, and as soon as we get it, we'll turn it over to you.
Nigga, unfair and unjust? Bro, he was sex trafficking kids. There is no way his lawyers actually said that. I understand you gotta stand by your client, but let's just keep it up. Here. That nigga's a monster. Satan's freakiest soldier.
One of Satan's greatest soldiers was King Von.
That's what he is. Grandmaster Diddy is not being unfairly charged. Matter of fact, this has been like a long time coming. I don't know why they haven't arrested this man soon. Like, speaking of that, why did this take so long? Like, I get you legally have to get evidence of this man and like prosecute him and all that shit, but has it not been clearly obvious that this guy's a monster? I mean, if we look back to a year ago when all this news about Diddy being Diddy, if you go through those files, it's clear witness accounts of Diddy doing some crazy shit. I mean, they was talking about him sex trafficking, packing buses filled with kids and supplying them to other well-known celebrities. There was stuff talking about him illegally recording other people in his house doing sexual activities with these alleged minors. Also him just being a freak, like a big freak, even to the point where he was having sexual contacts with minors. Like bro, I've talked about this in multiple videos. When Justin Bieber was still a minor, he stayed and lived with Diddy in his mansion for 2 months. I think it was 3 actually. Like, how did nobody just not care about that? That's crazy. And especially knowing now, you feel me, Diddy like the tight buttholes. Like, come on, bro. That is wicked. Like, we can't allow shit like that. Okay, that's crazy out of context. Y'all get the point though. Diddy's a monster. And it's sad that it's taken them this long to arrest him. But from some recent footage that's dropped, it looks like Diddy actually knew that he was going to be arrested the day that he got arrested. Check this out. As you see in the video, it's clear that Diddy is kind of uncomfortable and he's just looking around. He looking like he got ops, like, you feel me, standing on the low. He is in New York though. 50 Cent could pull up and, recreate Mini Man on some shit. But it's clearly obvious that he's uncomfortable. And I feel like he got a tip off of what was finna take place. But all of that is besides the point. Let's get to the good shit. How long do y'all think Diddy will actually get in time? Like, do you think they'll sentence him to like 50, 25? Honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. Don't be surprised if Diddy gets let off with a light sentence. I mean, he is a billionaire. He does have hella connections. He for sure has hella dirt on a lot of people in Hollywood, which we're finna get to next. So I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls some strings and got himself a cool 15 to 20 years, which still sounds like a long time. But if we really take a minute and go through the list of stuff that this man's been accused of, which he probably did, that nigga should never see the light of day ever again. And he's gonna be in one of those nice posh prisons too. Like, they're not finna lock him up with the hood rats and JJ and Jamal and shit. Even though I'm pretty sure he would like that because, you feel me, JJ and Jamal haven't been out of prison for 10 years. Yeah, I feel me. They looking for any booty they can get.
I ain't got no milk, no cookies, nothing. I came looking for man's butt.
A man's butt? Excuse me?
Oh, I know who you are, Chris Hansen. But see, I calls you Chris Handsome. I watch your TV show all the time. So you can go ahead and bring them cameras and them police is waiting outside. It don't make me no difference. Now, I tell you what. I like you, and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Diddy finna be with Connor and them, and he's finna be, for diddling some nice little white boys and shit. I ain't gonna lie. Off topic, let's get back to the point. I know it's a meme to talk about the Diddy parties and shit.
What's up, Shank? Nothing much. My nigga just came back from one of the Diddy parties, Shan. You should have been there. Nah, it was dick and balls everywhere, Shan. Word is born.
But But when you really peep game of how crazy those parties were and how many celebrities attended those parties, it's actually kind of mind-blowing. Like, of course, we don't know the full extent of what happened at these parties, but from what people say about these parties and just some of the rumors that came out about these parties, it sounds like Diddy's not the only one doing that freaky ass shit, and possibly he won't be the only one going down either. Roll the clip.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people, he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me. Right. So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know. Right. Jay-Z and Beyonce being, you know, 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put into perspective of the type of company I was in at the moment, you know.
So I started hanging out with Puff like back in the day, and I know this story don't make sense, but it's gonna make sense. I would hang out and watch him throw parties. He threw a party and he said, yo, Playboy, this party costs $1.5 million. I'm like, you are out of your mind. And I said, Puff, I'll throw you a party for $400. That will rival this party. And he got pissed at me. He said, yo, don't play with me. I'm your ham. I'm Diddy, you know what I'm saying? But in LA, I'm known for throwing like these cool little parties. Well, he called like Saturday morning, yo, Playboy, I'm in town, make it happen. I said, cool. So I went into my little phone, called about 200 of the coolest people. They all came to my house. Puff showed up with, you know, SUVs and FBI. It was just, you know, it's crazy. So he gets out and he comes in my house and he said, oh, that's the girl on that show and that's the guy on that show. And I said, yeah, we're all friends. We all hang out. He said, oh man, this is great. And I said, yeah, but Puff, look over there on the dinner table. I got Kentucky Fried Chicken. I put it in a nice plate. I said, I got Coca-Cola. I put it in a pitcher. We're at $208 and we are killing it right now.
Fuck that shit, nigga. Fuck that ass, nigga.
All the champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but, like, everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks. I heard niggas struggling to take dick. I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like, when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and get me a couple dollars and just say, you know what I'm saying? There's nobody believed that was really Diddy beating me back in. But now y'all motherfuckers believe the video, right? Right? Somebody throw me a couple dollars.
So yeah, them shits were pretty crazy. And I feel like the main thing that's shocking about all of these clips I just played, y'all, is that Diddy has recorded evidence of everything that went down at his parties.
They got your ass on camera.
Niggas ain't got me in no fucking camera.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K. How did they get you in 4K?
Now, of course, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but apparently he collected that evidence to send to the FBI to give him leeway to do his freaky activities. And also so the FBI has dirt on all of these celebrities. Allegedly, you feel me? I really don't know shit. But this is how Diddy has gotten away with what he's been doing for so long. And if that one eyewitness didn't make his testimony, we probably wouldn't even know about all this shit. But if you look at a list of famous celebrities that have been spotted at these Diddy parties, it's damn near everybody in the industry, bro. It's actually crazy. Kind of reminds me of the Michael Rubin parties that always happen on the 4th of July. You just see all of the industry there having a good time, but it's just something about the videos. It just feels off. It feels like something very, very wrong is taking place. I don't know if it's a fucking satanic ritual or if they're all just taking turn passing around kids. I don't know what's going on, but it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't sit right in my soul. So I can only imagine how bad these Diddy parties were. Because even though some people have spoken about it, they don't know everything. And with all of these big name celebrities being spotted to be in attendance of these parties, some of them had to do some fucked up shit. It has to happen, especially Post Malone. Like, that nigga's been there at every single one. He is a Diddy party veteran. And Drewski. Why the fuck is Drewski at a Diddy party? What are you doing, Drew? And another reason why I know they got freaky is because when the FBI raided Diddy's crib, apparently they found thousands and thousands of bottles of baby oil. Like, what are you doing with baby oil? You don't have kids. Okay, I don't know what he's doing to baby oil. But why do you need that much? Like, bro, not saying that I've ever used baby oil, but like when you use it for those type of activities, you just need to use a little bit. I'm not talking about that gay shit. You know, I'm putting it on like a girl's ass. Let me just stop talking. I'm celibate. I don't even. That's a fucking lie. Okay, let me just stop talking. Using that much, like needing that much, is just crazy. Like, but what was going on? And the last point I want to talk about, like I know Meek was going through it. God damn. Now thinking about it, today was probably the worst day of his life. He done lost his baby daddy, his bae, his sugar daddy, his side nigga, his main nigga. Damn, that nigga going through his 9/11. God damn. Somebody check up on Meek for real though. That's crazy. That nigga finished saying his Philly goons to me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a suburban kid. Don't you feel me? Let me really. But the last thing I want to talk about is actually something that my mom brought up when I brought this situation up to her. The reason why I did this is because I wanted the older person's perspective on what this whole Diddy situation is. It's very eye-opening. See, with all the Diddy shit and all the memes and all the news we've been talking about, we really haven't been taking this situation as seriously as we should. Diddy not only beat Cassie for fucking no reason. If you watch that video, it's crazy. Not only hosted insane sex parties while collecting dirt on other celebrities for his personal gain, but he's also an alleged human trafficker, which as a black man in America is absolutely crazy, knowing our historical past with that. And the worst part about it is that we all know he was trafficking young girls and boys too. I mean, it's kind of obvious, and it's a sad reality, but it's just the truth. That's insanely fucked up, especially because he is a father. Like, how would you feel if that happened to your kids? Like, that's crazy. And most likely he was also having sexual relations with these kids too. Like, it's just a crazy concept to like grasp in my mind. And allegedly he wasn't the only one. Some other people were too. I was gonna show some images, but I don't want to, you feel me, get knocked off the map. But Street's been saying Mr. Carter, Beyonce's man, was allegedly involved in this shit too. I don't know if that's true, so I'm not gonna make an official report or statement about that, but if he was, fuck you, bro. Like, grown men with daughters taking other men's daughters and just selling them, doing sexual things to them. It's just nasty. It's horrible and it's nasty. I don't know how you can do that as a father. Hopefully this man gets what he deserves, and hopefully any other people who do that same thing get what they deserve too. Cool to make jokes about shit, but that's one thing that it's cool to make jokes about Diddy and it's funny and whatever, but just remember what's actually going on too, because this situation is a lot darker than it really seems. Besides that, thank you and goodbye.